Top 25 Resource Manager Interview Questions and Answers. A resource manager plays a vital role in optimizing workforce allocation, ensuring projects have the right skills, and maintaining overall operational efficiency. During interviews, employers assess your ability to manage resources, balance workloads, and improve productivity. These questions test your leadership, planning, and communication skills. Below are the top 25 resource manager interview questions with detailed 100-word answers to help you prepare effectively and impress hiring managers confidently. 1. What are the key responsibilities of a resource manager? A resource manager is responsible for planning, allocating, and optimizing organizational resources to meet project goals efficiently. They assess staff availability, match skills to tasks, and ensure workload balance across teams. Additionally, they forecast resource needs, manage budgets, and address skill gaps through training or hiring. Communication and coordination with project managers are essential to avoid over- or underutilization. Ultimately, the resource manager ensures resources are deployed effectively, deadlines are met, and the organization achieves maximum productivity without overburdening employees. 2. How do you determine resource requirements for a project? Determining resource requirements involves analyzing project scope, timelines, and deliverables. I start by reviewing the project plan to identify necessary skills and estimated effort. Then, I collaborate with project managers to understand workload and budget constraints. Using resource management tools, I assess team capacity and availability. Historical data also helps estimate realistic resource needs. The goal is to ensure proper staffing, skill alignment, and timely delivery while maintaining balance across ongoing projects and avoiding bottlenecks or burnout. 3. How do you handle resource conflicts between projects? When conflict arises, I prioritize based on project importance, deadlines, and business impact. I collaborate with project managers to understand each project's urgency and identify flexible schedules. Transparent communication helps set realistic expectations and avoid misunderstandings. If conflict persists, I escalate the issue to senior management for alignment on priorities. I also maintain a shared resource calendar to improve visibility and ensure fair distribution. This structured, diplomatic approach minimizes friction and keeps projects progressing efficiently. 4. What tools do you use for resource management? I rely on tools like Microsoft Project, Smartsheet, and SAP for scheduling, tracking, and forecasting resources. For team collaboration, I use Jira or Trello. Excel remains valuable for custom reports. Resource management software helps monitor utilization rates, availability, and workload distribution in real time. These tools support data-driven decisions, enabling better allocation, cost control, and risk management. I also integrate performance tracking to ensure each team member's skills and time are used most effectively across projects. 5. How do you manage underutilized resources? When identifying underutilized resources, I first assess whether their skills match current project demands. I reassign them to tasks that utilize their expertise or arrange cross-training to develop new competencies. Collaborating with department heads helps identify internal opportunities. I also encourage participation in strategic or process improvement initiatives during downtime. Tracking utilization trends ensures issues are addressed proactively. This balanced approach enhances engagement, reduces idle time, and supports professional growth while maximizing organizational efficiency. 6. How you forecast future resource needs. Forecasting involves analyzing current workload trends, upcoming projects, and historical performance data. I review pipeline reports and consult with project managers to anticipate future demands. Using resource planning tools, I project skill requirements and identify potential shortages. This proactive approach enables timely hiring or training to fill gaps. I also factor in seasonality, employee turnover, and productivity rates. Accurate forecasting ensures seamless project delivery, optimal staffing, and cost-effective operations across multiple timelines and business functions. 7. How do you ensure resources are effectively utilized? Effective utilization requires continuous monitoring and communication. I track utilization metrics to ensure workloads align with capacity. Regular meetings with project teams help identify imbalances early. I redistribute tasks, adjust timelines, or reassign staff when necessary. Technology and dashboards aid in visibility across teams. Additionally, I encourage open dialogue to understand challenges affecting productivity. By aligning people's strengths with organizational priorities, I maintain high efficiency and morale while avoiding overwork or underutilization. 8. How do you prioritize resource allocation for multiple projects? I prioritize using criteria like project urgency, ROI, client impact, and strategic alignment. By consulting with stakeholders, I assess which projects drive the most business value. I also consider dependencies, available skills, and deadlines. If conflicts occur, I communicate transparently with project managers to set realistic expectations. This structured decision-making process ensures fair, data-driven allocations that align resources with critical objectives while maintaining balance and performance across the organization's project portfolio. 9. Describe a time you managed a resource shortage. In a previous role, a sudden project expansion created a shortage of skilled analysts. I quickly assessed internal availability and restructured team assignments. Simultaneously, I initiated cross-training for similar roles to bridge the gap temporarily. I collaborated with HR to expedite short-term hiring and external contractors. Through proactive planning, clear communication, and workload balancing, we met deadlines without compromising quality. This experience reinforced my ability to stay calm, adaptive, and solution-focused during resource crises. 10. How do you balance short-term and long-term resource planning? Balancing short-term and long-term planning requires aligning tactical needs with strategic goals. Short-term planning focuses on immediate project delivery, while long-term planning addresses skill development, capacity growth, and workforce sustainability. I use forecasting tools and performance data to anticipate future needs. Regular communication with leadership ensures planning aligns with business objectives. By maintaining flexibility and revisiting plans periodically, I ensure stability and adaptability while optimizing resources across changing priorities and market dynamics. 11. How do you communicate resource plans with stakeholders? I communicate resource plans through structured reports, dashboards, and meetings. Transparency is key. I ensure stakeholders understand allocation decisions, availability, and timelines. Visual tools help illustrate workload distribution and potential constraints. I also encourage two-way communication to gather feedback and adjust plans accordingly. Regular updates prevent misalignment and build trust among departments. Clear, data-backed communication ensures that resource strategies are well understood and supported by both leadership and project teams. 12. What strategies do you use to motivate your team? I believe motivation stems from recognition, growth opportunities, and balanced workloads. I ensure team members understand how their contributions impact overall success. Regular feedback and appreciation boost morale. I also encourage skill development through training and mentorship. Maintaining open communication helps address concerns early. By creating a supportive environment that values collaboration and professional growth, I foster engagement, loyalty, and productivity among team members, ensuring consistent, high-quality performance across all projects. 13. How do you handle employee burnout? I monitor workload and utilization closely to detect early signs of burnout. If I notice declining performance or engagement, I discuss workload balance with the individual and adjust assignments if necessary. Encouraging time off, flexible schedules, and support from colleagues also helps. I promote wellness initiatives and open communication, so employees feel comfortable discussing challenges. Preventing burnout requires proactive management and empathy, ensuring sustained motivation, job satisfaction, and long-term productivity across teams. 14. How do you handle last-minute project changes? Flexibility and communication are essential when handling last-minute changes. I assess the impact on current resource allocation and timelines, then adjust schedules accordingly. Collaboration with project managers helps realign priorities. I keep stakeholders informed about potential trade-offs, ensuring transparency. Leveraging agile principles allows for quick adaptation without disrupting other projects. By staying organized and proactive, I ensure smooth transitions while maintaining project quality and overall resource efficiency. 15. What metrics do you track to measure resource performance? Key metrics include utilization rate, capacity, project completion time, and resource efficiency. I also monitor absenteeism, employee satisfaction, and turnover rates to gauge well-being and engagement. Tracking these KPIs helps identify underutilization or overburdening trends. Analyzing data from resource management tools enables informed decision-making and better forecasting. These insights ensure consistent performance improvement, balanced workloads, and alignment between individual output and organizational objectives for sustained productivity. 16. How do you manage remote or hybrid teams? Managing remote teams requires strong communication and technology use. I implement collaboration tools like Microsoft Teams and Asana for coordination and task tracking. Regular virtual check-ins ensure alignment and engagement. Clear expectations, performance metrics, and trust are key. I also promote inclusion by recognizing remote contributions equally. Flexibility and empathy are vital to maintaining morale and productivity across distributed teams, ensuring seamless project execution regardless of location. 17. How do you address skill gaps within your team? Identifying skill gaps begins with regular performance evaluations and project feedback. Once gaps are identified, I arrange targeted training, mentorship, or job rotations to build competencies. Collaboration with HR helps design upskilling programs aligned with organizational needs. For immediate requirements, I may bring in external specialists. This dual approach ensures continuous development, enhances team capability, and prepares employees for future challenges while maintaining high-quality output and project success. 18. Describe your experience with resource planning software. I have extensive experience with software like MS Project, Smartsheet, and Resource Guru. These tools help streamline scheduling, forecasting, and reporting. I use dashboards to visualize workload distribution, identify conflicts, and manage capacity in real time. Integration with financial systems aids budget tracking. Automating repetitive tasks improves efficiency and accuracy. My technical proficiency ensures data-driven resource allocation, enhancing decision-making and overall productivity across multiple, concurrent projects. 19. How do you handle team members resistant to reallocation? When resistance occurs, I approach the situation empathetically. I explain the reasons behind reallocation, emphasizing how it benefits both the individual and organization. Understanding their concerns helps find mutually beneficial solutions. I ensure the transition is smooth, offering support or training when needed. Open communication builds trust, while transparency reduces anxiety. This approach maintains morale, minimizes conflict, and ensures team members stay motivated despite necessary organizational changes. 20. How do you manage cross-functional resource sharing? Cross-functional sharing requires coordination, clarity, and alignment. I begin by mapping resource availability and understanding departmental priorities. Through meetings and shared planning tools, I ensure transparency in allocations. Clearly defining roles, timelines, and responsibilities prevents overlap. I maintain communication with all stakeholders to monitor progress and resolve conflicts. This collaborative, structured approach promotes efficiency, enhances flexibility, and ensures smooth cooperation across departments for successful project delivery. 21. How do you ensure diversity in resource planning? Diversity in resource planning enhances creativity and innovation. I ensure fair opportunities by evaluating candidates based on skills and experience rather than personal attributes. I work closely with HR to align with diversity policies and foster inclusive hiring. Regular training on unconscious bias supports equitable decisions. By promoting varied perspectives and backgrounds, I strengthen team collaboration, drive innovation, and build an inclusive culture that reflects organizational values. 22. How do you measure the success of your resource management strategy? Success is measured through KPIs such as project delivery rates, utilization efficiency, employee satisfaction, and turnover reduction. Regular feedback from project managers helps assess resource alignment and adaptability. I also evaluate cost savings achieved through effective planning. Comparing outcomes against forecasts ensures strategies remain relevant. Continuous improvement and periodic reviews maintain efficiency, helping the organization sustain optimal resource performance and long-term business success. 23. How do you handle competing deadlines across departments? When facing competing deadlines, I first assess project urgency and business impact. Then I collaborate with department heads to reprioritize tasks and adjust schedules. Resource leveling ensures no team is overburdened. Transparent communication about expectations and constraints maintains harmony. Where possible, I add temporary support or shift less critical activities. This structured, cooperative approach ensures deadlines are met while preserving productivity and work-life balance across departments. 24. How do you align resource management with company strategy? I ensure resource planning aligns with the company's goals by understanding long-term objectives and key performance drivers. Collaboration with leadership and department heads helps translate strategy into operational plans. I prioritize projects that deliver the highest business value and allocate resources accordingly. Regular reviews ensure adaptability to strategic shifts. This alignment maximizes ROI, supports innovation, and ensures that every resource contributes meaningfully to organizational growth and competitiveness. 25. What do you find most rewarding about being a resource manager? The most rewarding aspect is optimizing human potential while achieving organizational goals. I find satisfaction in balancing workloads, enhancing team performance, and ensuring smooth project delivery. Seeing individuals grow through skill development and resource planning decisions directly impacting company success is highly fulfilling. Resource management combines analytical and interpersonal skills, offering a unique opportunity to drive both operational excellence and employee satisfaction across all levels of the organization. A successful resource manager must combine strategic thinking, strong communication, and adaptability to align resources with organizational priorities. These interview questions and answers prepare you to demonstrate expertise in workforce planning, conflict resolution, and performance optimization. Show confidence, share real-world examples, and highlight leadership capabilities. With thoughtful preparation, you can showcase your ability to manage resources efficiently and contribute significantly to your company's overall success.